one of the things I think that's really cool about the way Kyle Shanahan is growing is that like he finally seems like he has a quarterback that he knows is
Right.
smart enough to understand what he wants him to do. And
Yeah.
it's just, I think the whole league forgets how young Brock Purdy is. That this guy's practically a rookie, and no rookie
Yeah.
has ever done this. And you think back, like, Drew Brees wasn't Drew Brees until he was. And, like,
Right.
the stability of having an offensive coordinator, you talk about this a lot, right? The idea of the great thing about an offensive head coach is your system never has to change. And if you think about the quarterbacks who had the same offensive coach for like a decade, if you think of like Peyton Manning, or if you think of Drew Brees with Sean Payton, or you think of Joe Montana with Bill Walsh. Not that, I mean, Kyle Shanahan's not those coaches yet, and Brock Purdy's not that quarterback yet.
Yeah.
But imagine 2, 3 years from now, if when they're installing offense, Brock understands the design as well as Kyle does, and they're
Yeah.
making the offense together. It's
Yeah.
exciting to think about what it could be, and it might not ever be that, but it's cool to think what it might be.
It is extremely cool to think what it might be. I mean, because that's sort of like how Joe Montana and Bill Walsh got to be, right? They grew together
Exactly.
for years, for 7, 8 years. Well, longer than that. So maybe. I mean, it's going to be interesting with Brock is to see, like, will they give him the big contract and will he be worth it? Because right now it's like he's a really good quarterback, but on this team making his amount of money. And, I feel like this happened to Russell Wilson. Won a
Right.
Super Bowl, then he got paid. The team sort of fell apart, and it was like, all right, man, carry the team. He was like, not really that good. But I don't know. I mean, maybe Brock is.
And we got a couple years to find out. We got a couple more years of this rookie salary before he will or won't get paid. And it's like, let's just enjoy the ride while it is. And I think what I'm really excited about for Sunday night's game is Brock gets to see the Cowboys again. He every single time it looks like there's something he struggles with. That very next game he does better at it. So I'm just really excited to see how he does against Dan Quinn's defense the second time.
I agree. Like, does Dan Quinn improve against Brock, or does Brock improve against Dan Quinn? Maybe the second. I'm expecting the second.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Appreciate you,
Joe.
Grant.
Good to meet you. Take care. Talk to you soon. Mellow T.
Hey, what's
What's
going on, Grant?
going on? How you doing?
How's it going? I got a couple questions for you.
Sure.
What do you think about these? We can trade for these two guys. They're from the Washington Commanders. The cornerback is Kendall Fuller, and the edge player Chase Young. Because of the fact that the Commanders are not picking up Chase Young's fifth-year option.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking to myself, they're basically going to give up on him. We can get him for a third, and he's better than what we do have. That's side by Bosa.
Well, I mean, they just traded for Randy Gregory, man. So I'm thinking that they're going to give him a chance.
Yeah.
But like, there's still another 3 weeks before the trade deadline or whatever.
Oh,
And if
yeah.
he doesn't work out or he gets hurt or what, they could always go for Chase Young. But I think they went for the cheaper option first.
Oh, yeah. Chase Young, you're definitely going to give up a third for him.
Yeah.
Maybe a second. It depends.
They made their choice. What do you think of Randy Gregory?
Randy Gregory, he really didn't product much. He didn't do any production, really,
Yeah, right.
His pressures were basically around 5 this year.
Yeah.
He really hasn't done much, but on top of that, his defensive, the front seven of Denver is garbage.
Yeah.
So it all depends on what he does with the Niners. He's got Hargrave and he's also got Armstead, over there helping him out. So let's see what Randy Gregory can do with the Niners. But I really doubt he's going to do something, His best season was what, 9 sacks?
6 or something like that. I mean, he has like 19 and a half in his career.
Well, let's see what he can do. That's all I got to say about Randy Gregory. I'm not sold on him whatsoever, to be honest.
Me either, Mellow T. Thanks for calling in.
I'll
see you next time. All right. Zion. What's up, Zion?
What's up, Grant?
What's up, man? All right. There's Zion. Okay. Jaden.
Hey.
How you doing, Jaden? It's been a minute. Hey.
It has been a minute. How are you doing, my guy?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing well. I got a new jersey. I don't know.
Oh, man, I like your haircut too. You're looking swell.
Thank you, my guy. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, I got a few things to talk about. For one, how crazy is Brock Purdy going right now? I love it. It's awesome.
Crazy.
What do you think? Like, how much passing yards do you think he'll finish the year with? I'm saying 37 plus.
Yeah, I think so. I think 4,000.
4,000. Wow. Okay. I'm taking that as your bold prediction. Okay. And then I was kind of thinking this yesterday because I was watching the Bears game, right? They kind of lost all their running backs. The Niners kind of have a lot of running backs. Do you think it would be possible, like, if we did a trade for if Randy Gregory doesn't work out in this next few weeks? Do you think it would be possible we trade a running back to the Bears for like a defensive lineman or an outside linebacker or something like that?
I think so. Who would you target?
I honestly don't know who is on the line, but I know that they got some good players on there because I feel like Chicago always has a decent D line. And it doesn't hurt trying to look at some of the players they have, like especially if it can benefit the Niners in the long run. Like if we can get to the Super Bowl because our defense and our offense is clicking at the same pace, that would be awesome. Because I feel like personally that the defense is going a little bit slower than the offense. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's been evident, I feel, in the past few games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man.
It's
tough
been
one.
something else, man. It's been something else.
Yeah.
And then
Anything else in your mind?
let me think. I think okay. So obviously this isn't Niner stuff. Raheem Mostert and Devon Achane just went crazy 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, they did.
Do you think the Niners were looking at Raheem Mostert like, fuck? Or do you think they were like, we never needed that guy? Or do you think they looked at him at all after that game?
I don't see how they let Mostert get away. He wanted to come back. They just let him go to Miami. There's like no attempt to bring him back. I think that was crazy to me.
Yeah, it was very out of the blue for me too, because he was my favorite running back at one point. He got the
He was
quickness.
great, man. I mean, what he did in the NFC Championship game is legendary.
It very much was. And then he had that crazy game on whatever last Sunday, the Sunday before last, I mean, and now he's just being overlooked again because I feel like that's his career. He has flashes of greatness and then he doesn't,
Yeah. He's been healthy with Miami this year, though. But anyway,
Oh yeah.
Jaden, I got to take more calls, man. You're looking really good, though.
Thank you. I appreciate it, sir.